Hi guys, welcome back. This is the HFV Christmas special Q&A. You asked a total of 35 questions on Instagram and on YouTube. I'll try to answer all of them. Let's get into it. Is the Championship or Bundesliga 2 the best second division in Europe? It's a very tough question. I've been to one Championship game and, if I remember correctly, 6 Bundesliga 2 games. And well, I always loved the German football slightly more than the English one, so I'll go this time for the bit more underrated Bundesliga 2. Have you tried julmust? That's a Swedish Christmas drink. I tried it in October actually when I went to Stockholm to one of the derbies, Djurgården AIK, and I got a comment straight away from one of my friends from Gothenburg that that's blasphemy, you can't drink it before Christmas. Well, obviously many people do because that's why it gets sold so early. Yeah, and I liked it pretty much actually, so it's a pity I can't bring it home because I always travel with only hand luggage, so I couldn't take it home because you can't take many liquids more than 100 milliliter, but I like it a lot. What was the best Allsvenskan match and tifo this year? There were many great tifos. Unfortunately, I haven't seen all of them. I actually think that most of the good tifos were in games where I wasn't present, but I go for Djurgården's Stockholm Stadion tifo in the summer against Hammarby in the derby. The best match was probably Hammarby's 3-3 draw against AIK at home, but I haven't been to that game, so out of the games I've been at, I'll go for the IFK Göteborg 2-1 against Malmö FF. Terrible first half, but magical second. When will it come to Romania? I've actually thought about going to Romania. I also had a plan back in September to CFR Cluj Conference League game, but that got cancelled. So I'd say I'd fancy like a great derby or something in Romania, a hype fixture to vlog to you. Also, it's part of the Eastern football culture, Eastern European football culture. So I'd say like around April or May, I hope. Which tifo did you enjoy watching live the most this year? I'll go for FC Copenhagen against Brøndby IF, the Copenhagen derby. What do you think about Chelsea? It's neutral to me, to be fair. I never loved them, but I always respected them. I know a lot of IFK Gothenburg supporters love Chelsea. They are Champions League winners, Premier League champions, FA Cup winners. I think their stadium is small to their fan base, to be fair. They are a club of worldwide interest. I've been to their stadium in 2018, took the tour. No game, but I hope I can go to a game there as well. I have respect for them. They're a great club. Top 5 tifos you've seen all time. You guys asking pretty great questions. It's very hard to decide because there are like really slight differences and there are a lot of tifos I see only on social media, and I wish I was there. I think I haven't seen like the peak of it all, but I have a list. To the number 5 goes IFK Göteborg against IFK Värnamo. Then number 4 is Hammarby against Djurgården this year. Number 3, Djurgården against Hammarby, the one I mentioned earlier. Number 2 is the tifo of my favorite club, Ferencváros against AS Monaco. That was just exceptional, really detailed. And the number 1, also mentioned before, FC Copenhagen against Brøndby. Which is the best game of all time you've been at? Celtics 3-0 Rangers, 2nd of February 2022. What are your dreams in the future? It's no secret that I'm studying what I do in my free time as well. I'm studying communications and media, and I want to be a sports reporter. I want to work in sports media in the future, rather visual than written, but obviously both are part of it. So I hope to get a job in that area after graduation. Best tifo you have seen? FC Copenhagen against Brøndby. Haaland or Mbappe? 2 different type of players, both really good in goal scoring. It's Haaland for me because he's a more humble person, but I respect Mbappe as well. What was your most stressful football weekend? Yeah, that emoji pretty much sums it up. I was visiting 5 games in 5 days. It was just crazy. The first one was on a Friday, Duisburg against Rot-Weiss Essen. That's a 3rd tier German derby. in the beginning of August. That's actually on another channel, but you can find a link in the description to that video. I think it's a really good video. It's in fact the only vlog I filmed for another channel because I was asked for it, and we did together with a friend. Then the next day, Borussia Dortmund against Bayer Leverkusen. That wasn't that far, but then on Sunday it was Copenhagen against Brøndby, the Copenhagen derby. On Monday, Varberg against IF Göteborg, and that was already in Varberg in Sweden. So I took the bus from Copenhagen to Gothenburg, and then with a friend down to Varberg to the away fixture of IF Göteborg with like 2 hours of sleep and like constant video editing, obviously, because you have a really slight time to produce all those content. And after visiting Varberg against IF Göteborg, I flew home and I attended Ferencváros against Karabakh, which was a Champions League qualification game. So from Friday to Tuesday, 5 games, 5 days, 5 vlogs. I was dead after it. If you could build a team from your favorite players, what would it be? Name, formation. I'll go for a classic 4-3-3 formation. In goal, Dénes Dubus from Ferencváros. Left back, Erik Otieno from AIK. The 2 center backs are Felix Bastians from Rot-Weiss Essen. I know he also plays as a left back, but now I put him as a center back. The other center back is Hjalmar Ekdal from Djurgården. The right back is Josip Juranovic of Celtic. Then the 3 in the middle, Darijan Bojanic from Hammarby, Kristoffer Zachariasen from Ferencváros, and in the center, Sebastian Eriksson of IF Göteborg. And then the 3 attackers, the left winger is Jota from Celtic, the striker is Marcus Berg from IF Göteborg, and the right winger is Jella Wada, also from Celtic.